I am Carla Cross, owner of Bedazzled Ladies Boutique, located at 507 Williamsburg Avenue in Portsmouth, Virginia, directly across the street from the historic IC Norcom High School. I carry $5 jewelry and accessories for young ladies, men, and women from all walks of life. Everything is 100% lead and nickel free. My hours of operation are Tuesday through Saturday, noon to 6 p.m. You may also shop my website 24 hours a day at bedazzledladiesboutique.net. To experience live shopping, please visit my business page, Bedazzled Ladies Boutique, on Facebook, Mondays and Wednesdays at 9 p.m. and Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm looking forward to accessorizing you. Check out our amazing What She Got Wednesday live for all new inventory. I've been told my jewelry makes you feel sophisticated, happy, and empowered. See you soon.
Vistaprint who? Vistaprint what? Listen, it's time that you remember this name, Segar's Promotional Products, a national black-owned company with over 780,000 products to select from, and no quantity limitations like that other guy. Plus, no delays. I'm talking fast production, fast delivery. What more can you ask for? Listen, do me a favor. Go to SegarsPromotions.com. That's Seegers, Seegers, as in Sam, Promotions.com. That's SegersPromotions.com. Or you can call them right now at area code 214-402-2938 and use promo code SWAG1. You down with us, PP? Yeah, you know me. You down with us, PP? Yeah, you better be. You down with us, PP? Yeah, you know me. Seegers Promotional Product is the best. Yeah. And tell them you heard about it here on the Swag.
This is Linda J, and I'm a local independent life insurance broker. As we know, this pandemic is still prevalent today, which means it is more important now than ever to protect ourselves and our family. We have lost friends and family members, and we must prepare ourselves as soon as possible, even if we obtain just enough insurance for a cremation. What is my role as a dedicated broker is locating the exact company to accommodate you and your family, also offering you hope and a peace of mind knowing that you are well protected. Let's stop putting the burden on our loved ones with the GoFundMe accounts. Call me Linda J today at 757-927-3253. Pre-existing conditions, no problems, from ages 0 to 89. Allow me to serve you and your family. You will not be disappointed. Call Linda J, an agent who cares, at 757-927-3253. Let's stop the GoFundMes today.
In the morning. It's world famous Swag in the Morning. I am your brother Prince Creed.
And I'm Lady D.
Yes, we are back for another Stage Is Yours. Lady, please gently tell them what swag means.
Swag means stay with the music, stay with the
In morning do not mean daytime. It means new hope, new beginning, freedom from being in the darkness. And we're going to bring some light to this Thursday evening right now. World famous Swag in the Morning.
Swag in the morning time.
Believe that. So, as you see, we're back for another episode.
We are.
Lady, do you know that it's been 1 year?
One whole year. Yes,
I
do.
Years since we launched The Stage Is Yours.
Absolutely.
Not the concept, The Stage Is Yours.
Right.
And the guest we're going to bring this evening was one of our first guests.
Absolutely.
Big Lez.
Yeah.
And so Les is the one giving ideas and stuff. You know what? You should do a 1 year. Because she into the media. BET's finest, the queen of BET, the one that started it with Living Single, the one that pushed the Mary J. Blige choreograph. Oh my God. I'm excited for Les all the time, man. I can call Les, hit her up, and she has something to bless us. So I'm excited about this evening.
I am too.
So, lady, a little under the weather, right?
Little bit, but I'm pushing through. Gotta keep.
I have to
moving
say,
forward.
sweetie, the Lady D weight loss thing.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why aren't you involved with getting the money? Because to me, it seems like you're the one that's losing the most weight. Because I'm checking in with my daughter. She's totally giving in. Shout out to Kishare. He's on some whole nother level. Like, I'm ready to build my Walmart. Like, he like, I'll lose weight next time, mommy, dad. Like, I'm not doing this right now. I'm trying to build my business. And Quasia didn't get involved with it?
No, not yet.
They out there selling candles and all that. They ain't trying to.
Hey, they making their
kicking
money.
Their butt, Lady D.
Listen. So, the weight loss is going pretty good. Everybody is pushing forward. What I love about it is that, the weight loss is I'm not holding you to anything. All I'm trying to do is create accountability, and then a unity. So, when I fall, my sisters encourage me to get back up, lose a little bit of weight here and there. So it's going good. I believe that they are losing. I believe that things are changing in our lives. I do know that for me, it has been, it's been fun and it's been enlightening. So I'm mindful of what I eat. I'm mindful of when I eat it. It's just been a really good thing. So I am down.
You're down.
I
like your little sneaky little jabs you throw out on social media.
I do.
I lost 2 pounds. I'm trying to find,
Yes,
all the
sir.
little sneaky things you've been doing, lady.
Yes.
Now you get on me from getting on you, and I thought that was being like a little hard on them, like
I wasn't being hard.
I found 2 pounds. Like
I said, I know. You see, the problem is this: you didn't read it right. Because if you read it right, you wouldn't have took it that way. I said I gained 2 pounds. I know somebody lost 2 pounds because I found 2 pounds, which means I gained 2 pounds.
Okay.
So they can come back and get their 2 pounds because I didn't want it. That's what that said. So
that's what that was about.
Yeah, that's what that was about.
Okay, I'm wrong.
Pounds.
I'm totally
absolutely,
wrong. Okay.
Absolutely wrong.
I'm
Thank
wrong.
you. So there you go.
Yeah, okay, I'm wrong.
Yes, but we're doing it. We're doing it. And what I love and what I want to announce is that we're going to do it all over again.
So to be continued?
It is to be continued. You know what? My goal is to make this something that I do on a regular basis. It doesn't have to necessarily be the same people. They joined, and this team, will end. If anybody wants to continue, then they'll rejoin in January. So
Okay.
it is a 3-month program that we do. They got t-shirts, and we'll be posting pictures of the t-shirts, and they weigh in a month. That was so actually in about 2 days, we'll be weighing in to see where we at, so that they can see where they're at.
Okay.
And then then we ended in November, just before Thanksgiving. So I was nice.
Okay.
So we're doing good.
You're doing good. I mean, the whole crew is doing all right.
Absolutely.
How many participants do you have?
We have about 10.
10. Okay.
Absolutely.
Shout out to the Lady D's 10.
That's it. My 10.
The 10.
That's
The
it.
big
That's
10.
it. That's
No pun intended. The Big 10. I'm talking basketball talk, ladies.
Yeah,
College
that's what that is.
basketball talk. Yeah, please.
All right, so
Do not jump down
I'll
my
hold my
throat.
ladies back so we won't have to jump on
Yeah.
you. All right, cool.
Let me just give a shout out to the real New York Knicks team. I mean, the real New York basketball team, because I said New York Knicks, but I want to shout out the New York Knicks, the real New York basketball team.
Okay, that's what we doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, because they won in double overtime. Look, man, stand up, New York, stand up. In my Stephen A. voice, New York Knicks, my pop. You see, this is when I can get along with my father-in-law.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. When it comes to the Knicks, me and him is good. But when it comes to the Giants, it's just down the hill.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm a Cowboys fan, and we put it on the Giants, something terrible.
This is the first time I heard you, you talk like that, because they usually wear you out, though.
Yeah, there you go.
In my family,
Look, shout out to Marcus. Look, I'm going to shout Marcus out. I got somebody finally on my side.
Oh, my God. They wear you out.
Trust me. I have no win when your pastor, your brother-in-law, Giants fan. Your father-in-law, Giants fan.
Yeah,
Your brother, my big brother Herb, Giants fan.
Yeah,
Dang, Kippy, Giants fan.
You don't stand a chance.
I don't even have a chance. I can't even win, man. It's like, you know, it's like you got to reconsult. You got to rethink your marriage. But my wife is amazing. I can't even force her to like the Cowboys because she got to go home and eat for Thanksgiving.
That don't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, okay. Because normally you're supposed to follow suit. And so what's good in news, Lady D? Look, what I'm seeing right now, look, let me just say this. This COVID thing, this pandemic, please still take precaution.
Absolutely.
Go in these stores with masks. I went into the community Walmart around the corner, bumped into the mayor of Virginia Beach. I'm not going to say nothing right now. I'm just going to let it go. But the whole supermarket was unmasked. And I understand you got your vaccination. You feel that you're safe and secure and whatever.
Right.
But I do want you guys to really still take precaution.
Absolutely.
Please do.
Wearing those masks are so important. You know, you can't just run freely. It's not like that anymore. Running free, just, you know, I got my vaccinations. Yes, a lot of us did, but there's still a lot of people that did not. So just want to be cautious because you still can catch it even with the vaccine. So please do not be naive. Please don't be out there doing foolish things. Wear your mask is very, very important. The mask not only protect you, but it protect others. It protects our families. So go ahead and, do it. One thing that I really, really, dislike about COVID is that everybody thinks, I say this. Before there was COVID, before there was the pandemic, there was the common cold, there was the flu, there was all these other things. So now, the world has become, if you cough, you got COVID. You sniff, you got COVID. Mm-hmm. So, that's the thing that aggravates me about it is that, what now everybody is so on edge and, unfortunately, that's where we at. But
that's what we dealing with.
Like I know that I have a common cold. I know what happened. I know the weather changed. I know when my body changed. Right. I know when the sore throat came on, and it's just like, no, I don't have COVID, y'all. I have a common cold. Let me take NyQuil and let me take some cough drops, some tea, some Vicks Rub, and let me go ahead about my business.
Yeah, one thing about you, Lady D, during our 11 years, I have not seen you sick.
Absolutely.
And it scared me. Let me tell you why. I was sitting there saying, she got to be an alien.
You know what? You're so dumb for that.
Something is not right with Lady D.
You're so dumb.
Because she hardly gets sick. So I had to really go ahead and check the DNA. Her mama never gets sick.
Hey.
Let's go to one of our sponsors.
Thank the good Lord.
Hello, my name is Cherie Johnson. I am the founder of Giving with a Golden Hand, which is a nonprofit that we serve in the Hampton Roads area. Our address is 5998 Providence Road, Suite 108A, Virginia Beach, Virginia 23464. Our email is givenwithagoldenhand@gmail.com. Our office number is 757-402-3294. Our fax number is 757-402-3556. You also can see what we're doing in the community with our website at givingwithagoldenhand.org. If you'd like to send us a cash app, you can do so with a Golden Hands. If you want to send us a PayPal, you can do at givingwithagoldenhand.org. Our job is to serve, our mission is to serve, and our goal is to serve. We believe when you serve and don't expect anything in return, God surely does bless you. And blessings are not always financial. It can be with your wealth. It can be with your health. It can be with your family. It can be with, just keeping you in the right place at the right time. So it's a blessing to be a blessing.
You are now listening to a Big Military Creation.
It's World Famous Swag in the morning. This song was birthed through this pandemic. Shaking My Head featuring Ray, Rihanna.
What if God God was one of us, walking these streets like one of us, looking through our past, our pain, and the mess that we are in. It seems like we have lost our minds. A virus comes, put us back in line. How soon we forget His love, that He gets the glory. Savior, Master, Healer, Helper, Hallelujah is the highest. Got me shaking my head. It's got me shaking my head. Savior, Master, Healer, Helper, Hallelujah is the highest. Got me shaking my head. It's got me shaking my head. People who lost their faith in Him are praying and reading the Word again. Haters are loving us more. They will all call out His name. I guess it's all a part of the plan. Change, trust, and having Him. Just lift your hands and ask He'll forgive us of the sin. Oh, Savior, Master, Healer, Helper, Hallelujah is the highest.
So, Lady D, it's time for voting. Like, do you really vote in this election, or you wait to are you a flavor of the month voter? I just want to vote president. You know, that's what I want to do. You know, because listen, lady, I've been down here for a minute. I'm not gonna lie, I never. The regular elections, I have not, but I realize they are important.
They are important.
They are.
They are important. You voting is so up and down for me right now. So you just have to be mindful of people and their motives. And we talk a good game when we want to be put in a certain position when we want things. We talk a good game, but when you get in there, you gotta really show what you talked about. And for some people, I haven't seen that, but as I get older, voting is more strategic for me. Before I did it, I'm like, okay, well, I did it because they fought for me to vote, and I'm gonna go ahead and vote.
Right.
But now it's just like, no, I have children. I have children. I have grandchildren. What's gonna happen? What you gonna do? Show me. And so, but voting is important. So you should get that done.
Hey, lady, let me ask you something. All right, you was a cheerleader. Yeah, School 20 when we won the championship. You was cheering for the other dude, but I was the best player on the team, one of the best players. But that's what it is. I got the best cheerleader. My question to you right now, off the subject, because I'm saying, but not off the subject, but cheering people on.
Okay.
Right. You saw me down here cheering for my Cowboys, right, that day? I was just waking the whole house up.
I saw you and I heard you.
Yeah. And I know we got some people that's Redskin fans. And I'll speak about that later on where I'm segueing to that. But did you watch the versus battle?
I did not watch the versus battle. I didn't. I heard about it, but I didn't watch it.
Okay. Now here's the thing with the versus battle. Because we're gonna talk to Big Lez about that.
Okay.
Because me and Big, I figure let's talk about the versus battle. Because Les was a part of all of those hip hop dudes that was on that stage. We're creating dance and videos for them. So when we get on, we're gonna holler at Les about a few things as we just celebrating just our anniversary. Because Les said I'm gonna come in, and she came with the idea. Let me just stop in, make a quick stop because I think it was a year.
You just gotta love her though.
I'm sitting there saying I'm supposed to be the producer. You coming up with stuff, man.
That's it.
Come on.
What she gonna do?
All right. Shout out to Big Lez and Joe. They got a show. Actually, their show is on at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. They got their podcast that's popping on, and I gotta support that as well and shout it out. Shout out to Big Lez and Joe Claire. They got the They got their podcast in effect. Lez is the Jane of all trade. We're going to talk about that versus battle when she gets in real quick. Yeah. But lady, that battle, I know you was down there and said, what are you talking? What are you up to? Why are you walking around and talking to yourself?
You
like
know what? I've
school
learned,
20 days, baby.
No, I've learned to just, kind of just ignore it. I know what you're doing when you make all that noise. So I go and find me something else to do.
What else can you find?
Before we go on, I want to catch these messages that are popping up here because
ignore those messages, lady.
They're going fast. So
yeah, you can ignore their messages. SNS show is my.
Yo, so thank you, Cherie and Deshaun. Y'all gotta go and watch that show, the SNS show. I'm telling you, if you want to be touched by some stories,
community podcast, national community, right. Global community podcast.
Absolutely. Yeah. You want to be touched, watch the SNS show. I'm telling you, your life will be changed. Your life will be changed. They are all about the community. They're all about giving back. They're all about spreading the word. So if you want to get a word out of this show, you better watch it. You better.
And it's crazy, follow. Lady, right? Because Cherie is like me and Sean is like you.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing how that chemistry works very well. The SNS show. I don't know which name that I need to put first because I'm starting to get threats. By one of those, one of them.
I could probably imagine the one that's threatening.
One of them is giving me some threats.
Nah, I get it.
One of them. As a matter of fact, Sean is going to join me tomorrow on Talking Sports and Entertainment. We got Jihad Tucker, the light welterweight future champ. He's fighting in ESPN at the Garden.
Yeah.
So we're going to chop it up with him because he got a big fight this Saturday. And then we're going to chop it up with Akbar, my brother, who has a big event in Patterson. With our organization that we sit on the board with Humble Beginnings, they got a boxing event that's going down that Saturday as well.
Yeah. You know what? Cherie said this. She said we have to stop voting based on party, vote on what lines up with our beliefs. And that's absolutely correct.
I agree.
That's absolutely correct. I really still feel like we even at the younger age that our children, we should get our children involved. And I remember when we were going through the voting process for the president, and Baby J was sitting there and she was in it, and unfortunately she went to sleep before she knew who the president was. But when she woke up, and I didn't realize how much she had gotten into it, when she found out who we had for president, she was crying. She was
and that's when I knew right there Trump was not. I'm saying his name.
Yeah, well,
Jada was crying. Janai was off the chain, and so it is important that we step up and we vote based on the policies and based on what they're saying. Shout out to our sissy Mello V. She's in deep with this politician, and she said the party of green. I don't know how Melly, I don't know how Sissy be saying it, but she was like saying green. I'm a party of the green. Hire that sister, I'm telling you, because she will get you results. Shout out to our sissy who makes a lot of things possible behind the scenes with us, Lady D. Already we in the makings, in the works of getting some things done. I want y'all to give to Giving with the Golden Hands, that this episode is powered by them. And we're going to constantly push her because Cherie has a heart of giving, and we definitely we brought in. And they're a new part of the Swag Media Network. Yes. I'm excited, lady.
I'm excited too.
You upstairs like that. But let me tell you something. We're going to take their community podcast global. They love the local folks, but they love the everyday person that's in the community doing something.
That's it.
All right. So I'm going to play another song. It's World Famous Swag in the Morning. My Life Matters. Check it out. I brought some singers with me, right? They call the Artists of War. They're going to sing, but before they do that, I'm gonna shout out to Sonny Black on IG checking in. Watch me later. See, I'm 4 times 10 plus, so watch my gators. I'm God's twin, made in his image, my friend. You can Snapchat on me all day. My life Mike matters. Franklin in IG checking in.
Believe the report of man, 'cause it's designed to take you off God's plan. Cancer tried to take mom away, but I prayed, I praised, and now she's free. My life matters to you, Lord. My life, oh, it may not matter to you, but my life, oh, matters to you and only you, Lord.
Speak to him, Mike.
People dying in the street 'cause the color of their skin. So busy hating one another. Can't you see we're brothers and we don't matter to them? I know it sounds hopeless. Trust, I've got good news. Your life is precious in his eyes and he will help you get through.
Talk to him,
You may
Sharice.
think it's over, but it's not. Life can't seem to get you down. So much depression, and you're feeling suicidal.
Shout out to
Know
Cuzzo.
that he can
Joe, I
turn
see you.
your life
Congratulations on the new baby,
around.
man.
You may seem alone like you
Can't wait to squeeze him.
don't take your life 'cause you're not
That's my
done.
brother right there. I love you, man.
Yet to come. My life matters to you.
To my IG family, I know you're checking in. Prince Creed, Lady D, the world famous swag in the morning.
Matters to you and only you, Lord.
For Cherry.
Young people, put away the guns and please just walk away. Have a healthy conversation and hope to see another day. We have to live together. We have to love each other. Because in the end, we're all we've got.
Domestic Violence Month. Domestic Violence Awareness Month. The song was birthed on that as well. Right?
Beat you down now. Trust in the Lord and you.
I want y'all to check out the SNS show this coming Monday as they continue domestic violence in the home. Sean and Sharice. Sean and Sharice, Sharice and Sean. Whichever you wear is SNS. It's SNS. On the Swag Media Network.
In his image and in his likeness,
being a bully.
you and I were created.
And we against bully. This is
masterfully,
bully
wonderfully, and
awareness month
fearfully
also.
he made us with plans for a future that included every man, every
showed up
woman,
there.
every boy, and every girl.
Lady
You see,
D.
with God, no one was ever excluded from his world. He said, "Love thy neighbor as we
In a
love
few, we're
ourselves."
going to chop it up
That
with the
means
amazing,
black
gifted
man,
Jane of
white
all
man,
trades,
and everyone else.
Big Lez. I was trying to cancel that. She said, "No, bro, you want to leave? No. My show is taped. We good. I love her. Gotta love Lez." And she just stopping in we just gonna celebrate her. Speaking of the angel. Speaking of the angel. And she come in looking on. Hold on. Let me stop. Hold on. First of all, she behind backstage looking. She probably got 90 things to do.
You just gotta love it. Her beautiful snot. It's just
Lady, cut it. You sick. You know what? You're funny. And when she get in, I'm gonna call you out. Because you normally would have sat out. Oh no, it's like I'm coughing. Okay, this is what it is.
You gotta do what you gotta do. A woman knows how to step her game up when she needs to. Look, I rested today for this. You gotta be kidding me. 1 year anniversary, and it's going down right here at the Swag, and we bringing our beautiful sister back. And you think I'm gonna miss it? Come on,
I am Carl.
What you talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the queen of media, the queen of all of that, the Jane of all trades, the Jane that does everything, backflips, semis, splits, turnaround, She did this video. Ladies and gentlemen, the world famous Big Lez, Leslie Segar, your girl Lez. She's there. Welcome, Queen. What's good with ya?
Happy anniversary!
We are excited as always. You are such an inspiration to us because we watch and follow you. We like, me personally, I can't copycat you because when you doing flips and I'm like, Lady D, she still could do a flip. Like, I don't know like you the Dick Clark of dancing because I don't know your age. I don't even care about your age, but you still doing flips, split, and the whole nine. How you doing, Queen? Welcome back. You started us off, man.
Thank you. Happy anniversary, y'all. So happy for you. So proud of you. Yes, you weathered the storm. You kept us entertained, laughing, smiling, grooving. Thank you. Congratulations. 100 more years to go.
Yes. Hey, Big Lez, you looking beautiful. What's going on? Like you're glowing. I got the glow. Got the glow.
Well, I'm on a Benjamin Button mission. So listen, stop playing with your girl. I'm trying to stay 25 forever.
Hey. I'm with you, sis. I'm with you.
My goodness. Listen, I have to say this, right? Jada here. See Jada upstairs, right? The baby girl that danced. She's excited right now because the video you sent her inspired her because it was her first time doing majorette. Like she does ballet, modern, hip hop, and this was her first time getting into the competition thing. And so when you did the drop and you gave her the love, her coach and everybody was like in the studio jumping up and down, and it inspired her to keep doing what she's doing. And Lady D rocks with her a little bit more than me with the majorette thing, and you can see a difference.
Yeah.
Like that video and that encouragement sparked something in her, Laz. So we thank you for that. And she want to come down and personally thank you. She was like, Dad, Mom, like when she comes, I want to say thank you myself. Like it inspired her.
Whatever I can do. It's a tough game. It's a tough field. People don't realize dancers are athletes. You know what I'm saying? And to be on the stage being judged not just for your moves, but how you look and all that other stuff. Like there's so many elements that people don't think about, as well as the work that has to go behind remembering routine after routine after routine. And you never want to be the weakest link amongst the groups. You just got to stay focused. And as long as she loves it, keep doing it, sis. Keep doing it.
Yeah, it definitely touched them. They were so excited. And I often speak to them and let them know that you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. And there were days where she just wanted to, stop. Mommy, I don't think I can do this. And I have to keep telling her, you can do it. You can do it. You can't go out there and be intimidated by what you see. You have to be who you are. And after they saw the video, they were so psyched.
They was all psyched.
Oh my God. I think I was more psyched because they were so excited. And to have their names spoken out of their mouths by someone like you just totally blessed them. So thank you.
And these little kids are so clever, Les, right? So they go Google. And so they're big on Google, like, Big Lez, and what does she do? And Michael Jackson. So they in the studio, and so when Jada went to class, like they was clapping for her like this, and then her dance coach, they know who you are, and it was like, wow. And so what that did was it inspired her, and because you just because at first I said, Les, just say that everybody should know what's her name, and I'm like, so in that right there motivated her and inspired her to inspire some of the other younger girls in dance. So you are definitely an amazing, like you're beyond all your resume. Like your resume is good and all the things you have done, but just those little things, just you sharing 1 year later with us, it means a lot, Les. And we appreciate you, and I'm still on cloud nine just to the fact that you don't mind stopping in and having, whether it's a quick stop, it doesn't matter. Your presence is needed to motivate us and to keep motivating those who are in media and things like that. So we salute you, Queen, while you're still here. And we love you.
And I appreciate the love. Like there's nothing better to know that other people are actually watching or paying attention and really support you. So why not? You know what I'm saying? Like what, 20, 30 minutes out of my day is going to kill me? No, I really, really am thankful and grateful. And you inspire me as well. You know, we got to take over this planet. Let's go. We got things to do.
So Les, what's new with you? What like, I'm afraid to ask you, lady. You have, like, I don't even know what to ask you, because you're gonna say I'm building a bridge in Brooklyn, and then like, I'm afraid to really ask you, what is it that you got new? What's going on? I'm big on you and Joe's show. I love the concept. I'm so glad that is in effect. Like, I'm because I'm a fan, so I'm like glad to see that.
Yeah.
We'll talk, because I was telling you, look, we could push that aside. I was trying to get out of my own stuff.
That's a
I was
shame.
just- I mean, you know, you got to have like 10 balls in the air. People think that like once you get your pinky toe in the business that you can just coast. And it was never like that, even as a dancer. Once I'm working on one project, I'm literally in that project thinking about what's next. You know, where can I go? Who can I dance for? Who can I choreograph for? Who do I need to send my resume to? And so much so that you don't really get to enjoy the moment. So when people remind me of stuff that I've done, I have to dig really deep to even remember what that was like, because I was so busy tunnel vision onto the next. And even once you get in, it's harder to maintain, right? So, you know, you don't want to do a regular 9 to 5. And so you end up working for yourself, which is 24/7, nonstop. So right now I'm picking up where we left off, which is really this dance documentary. You know, documentaries take much longer time than film. And so we just got our sizzle reel and stuff together. We're in the process now that people are back in meeting mode and all this other stuff to really try and get some funding so I don't have to come out of pocket and get, like, you know, my Ryan Seacrest deal, and really just kind of like bring some projects to the forefront, you know. And yes, me and Joe Claire, we're doing our podcast thing. The band is back together, me and Joey.
I love it. I love it.
We actually have a show that's debuting, well, today, Thursday, but it'll be on all your platforms whenever you guys want it, with Bone Crusher. You know, we had to pull him out of the ATL and find out what was going on with him. So that's actually, you know, on air. But we got Chris Webber. We've done Big Daddy Kane. And then we're going to pause for a second, take some meetings, try and get our deal locked in, and then come on back. So
awesome.
Yes, I'm excited for that. I salute you there. Definitely good moves. I can't wait for this documentary.
I'm all in.
I just want to.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm going to speak to a few people that knows a few people that knows a few people, and connect you to these people that may have an opportunity, some opportunity for you, budget wise or whatever. Les, whatever it is, me and Lady D, we connecting right now with some producers of some major things, and that documentary is needed to encourage a lot of these young kids that just dancing.
Yeah.
A lot of these young kids are dancing for their health, dancing because there's an abuse in the house, dancing because they see their mom strung out, like dancing. We're fortunate to have good parents or whatever. Your mom put you through school, gymnastics, all that stuff. But there's kids out there that's not fortunate. And you, Queen, it's your passion. So this documentary is near and dear to you, and it needs to be seen.
Yeah, thank you. I really just want to tell that story. I mean, we saw over the course of the quarantine how much joy dancing brought out of grandmothers, you know, people of all sizes, races, colors, finally, you know, doing TikToks and all these other challenges and stuff like that. So there's power in dance and telling stories with your body and the joy that it brings. And I just want to, you know, really capture that journey of our golden era and all that, you know, the women contributed, and just so people can put the names to the faces. But, you know, I have other stories I want to tell too. You know, there's a whole Rap City world. There's a whole radio world that I've been in, and I want to be able to tell these stories too. So that's why when I say I want a deal, I want a package film deal. Like, that's what I want.
Yes.
So before we close this out with you, because we know you have some things to do, so we just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with us. You coming back for our 1-year anniversary, it means the world to us. I have a viewer on here by the name of Deshaun Pitt. He says, hello, legendary Big Lez. So I just want to make sure that you know that they're watching and they're saying hello, so you can get a chance to say hello back. But Les, before you go, as you know, we're celebrating our 1 year anniversary. What is it that you can give? What advice can you give us so that we can keep on going?
Oh my gosh. Well, in this business, you got to have like 100 fires in the iron. So you really, when I came up in the game, there wasn't a thing as branding, such as branding, right? So there's so many other opportunities for you to not just express yourselves as a collaborative in radio, but really the things that you love, enjoy, and then even make that part of your show and try and get a bigger platform. So I did everything without having management and without having an agent and stuff like that. So if you can attach yourselves to somebody who can take you to a door that you possibly couldn't come in, that would definitely help. Or just start creating these projects like you've been seeing people do over the quarantine that will create enough buzz that they come to you. Because I always say to people, right, you've heard that saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And it really is, it's not who you know, it's who knows you. And so that's really the key in all of this, so that people come knocking on your door, and this way you have the power in your hands to negotiate. So I say do that.
Well said.
I am going to carry that nugget. I'm definitely going to carry that nugget. And I'm so glad that we're attached to you. I'm glad that we were able to, create a relationship, because believe it or not, the words that you say to us absolutely has been planted. And I'm going to water the seed so that the seed can grow. And when we're growing and as we get to those doors, trust and believe me, I will always remember that it was your words that help us get there. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let me tell you one of the things I do. I follow you.
I'm sorry. I was just saying is that, like, I'm attracted to people who work from a place of integrity. There's so many other radio and TV journalists, hosts, gossip comments, or whatever the case is. And it's like, but you guys come from a place where your soul just speaks to the community, and it spoke to me. And I just I can feel your essence through the cyber system and all of that stuff. So yes, we are family, and I'm happy, and there's room for us both at the top. So I can't wait for us to get there and high five each other. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow. I'm in a blush. I'm like teary. Like I'm okay.
Yeah, I feel.
I'm macho right now. My next one. I'm tough. Like I'm tough. Tougher than Les. You are an amazing person, beyond and above and beyond dancing and all the works you have done. Because trust me, when we first read when Lady D first read your bio, to see the look on your face.
Yeah.
Like I would never forget. I still play that clip.
Never
like,
forget.
Oh my God, I forgot that I'd done all those things, spoke value in my life. Because I'm saying they're like, really? She's not bugging. She's not here.
It was the humbleness.
And she was like, I just realized that's the body of work I have done. I didn't even hear my bio like that in ages. And it spoke that this wonderful lady means more than just for dancing. This is the thing I say, Les, is that we live and we have a death, right? It's what you do in between.
Yeah.
This little things and these things that you do the in between matters a lot. And you are doing the in between, the Jane of all trades. Like you're not stopping. I wish I can get Jada. She all day she was like, Daddy, I just want to say hi and I want to congratulate or thank her, but I'm gonna thank you on behalf of her because she's upstairs. I can hear her practicing something.
Yeah. Yes, Jada. Slay the ball, girl. 5, 6, 7, 8 on that butt. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Yeah, she's up there tumbling, and she
I can hear right now.
Yeah, when she looks back at this, she'll definitely be, she'll be overwhelmed. So thank you so much for all of the time that you've taken out for us. It may be little to you, but it is so big to us. So for that, we appreciate you and we love you so much.
We appreciate you. I have some people on IG saying Les is a icon. Oh my God, y'all huge. Like we're huge. Like man,
we're huge because we talking to her. No.
I don't think she would like that. She was like no. Like, but and that's the thing. With all the people I know, and it's like it doesn't matter. Like I really appreciate you as a person. Like and all the things you do, whatever you do. And let me tell you one thing. Let me just get back to the one thing I love that you do. Right. I don't know on what social media page, right? But Leslie, right, Lady D, she would put her feet up with her heels or whatever, and she'd be playing records.
Oh, okay.
That's usually like my Sunday, Friday night kickback. If I'm not going out on a date or something, like Heels and Wheels. It's like the classics. Who doesn't love vinyl and that crackle? And they're playing like I'm still an 80s disco head and like a house music head and all that other stuff. And I need a break from some of this mumble rap. So, have me a little sip, play my whatever, and then start dancing around the house for about 2 hours, get it in. Like,
yes, I love, oh my
it
God.
reminds
I just love it.
Lady
I love
D,
the energy.
Don't want to date me. I know you might want to get married to me again. It reminded me of this thing me and Lady D used to do called dance.
Yeah.
I was in Virginia Beach. This was even that I was just in Virginia Beach and she was still in New Jersey. And we were so far apart. And I would do this thing called Let's Dance. And we'll play old school music over the phone and we'll dance.
Yep.
Right over the phone in the spirit. And when I saw you kick your feet up, had your wine, playing this vinyl, and I'm like, she appreciate music. And that's one of the things where the dance school, Turquoise School of Dance, is music that's visible.
That's visible, yes.
That's her theme. And it's like, and when I saw you do that, I would love it when you do that. It's just the vinyl, her whatever, red bottoms, whatever she has on, Lady D, she'll kick up and you would like see her glass of wine and you would just hear her play old school music.
Well, there you go. There you go. I love it.
Well, y'all should do that again. Like one of you go upstairs, the other one stay downstairs. Now you can do it over the internet. Play some music, have a little date night, dance, go back to dating.
There we go. I'm gonna let you know how that goes, sis. I'm gonna let y'all know how that goes.
Yours too much, Les. Are you? You're too much. That's a good idea, though. I mean, because some things I just don't know. Like we've been married for 11 years, and some things you just not running out of things, but it's that we work together. We do this together. We do our daughter. Like it's like our relationship shouldn't be so much of the business deal. So I think that's a good idea, Les.
Lady, you gotta keep it sexy. You gotta keep it fresh. No roommates, no workmates, none of that. Like Yeah.
Thank you, Les. You got me off the couch.
Put the roller skates back on, go roller skating again, all of that. Stop playing. Come on now. Young and hard. I'm 25 forever.
Les, thank you so much. It's like I can sit here with her for
yeah, but she gotta go.
Because she said it. She said, although I got like a million things, I said, well, you didn't say less because, you having less than a million things to do, I would just start to check your fever. Like Les, are you good?
Are you good?
Like what else you doing? But we cheer for you. We wish you the best. We keep you actually in our prayer.
Absolutely.
We pray for Big Lez, like literally say it in the name, like not the, that's good to send those emojis and all that, but we wish you well because what you have done to our baby girl, we could pay the tuition. Lady D can be out there doing the makeup, switching the outfits out, but just that word, those words of encouragement motivated baby Jada to the point where I wasn't even buying into this dancing. Like that Major Red stuff was a little bit too out of the dad zone. You know what I mean, Les? That stuff.
Dance is always a hard sell. I know. But good.
All that stuff y'all do. And I'm like, now.
Yeah. I always tell people you have to support your child in the arts, right? Because even if they paint or if they sketch or if they're drawing on walls, they could be the next Picasso and you don't even know it. Like you have to support your child in the arts or let that be the thing that is like their sanctuary, even though they hate history and math and all that other stuff. Dangle that in front of them. Like you get an A in math, you can have that, sketchbook you wanted or whatever, that dance class you were looking for. So that incentive. But let them shine, let them soar. Thank you guys so much. And I hope everybody out there keeps me in the conversation of dance, that when you talk about Misty Copeland and Paula Abdul and Debbie Allen, that you say Big Lez too. That's all I hope. So thank you.
I forgot about them.
Thank you.
No, some style. I mean,
silly.
All I know is you, Les.
Oh, I love love, y'all. Thank you.
World famous swag in the morning.
We're gonna
It's your
toast it up
girl,
one
Big
day.
Lez. We love you, Les. That's our sister, Les.
Bye,
Peace.
y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's world famous swag in the morning. That was our girl, my sister.
So it's your sister.
Yeah, my sister.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. I'll take that.
That was my sister, Big Lez.
Say with amazing grace. Say with amazing grace.
We out of here, y'all. It's world famous swag in the morning. But before we leave, right? Let me say this. Y'all don't understand. Viewers, listen. Y'all don't understand who she is. Okay? And I'm going to say this because when she told us the story about Michael Jackson, when her and Fatima was doing the thing, and that she wasn't even supposed to be involved with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she gets picked and she helps choreograph the thing, right? Y'all don't know who that was. And when I'm hollering at her, thank you for the video. Thank you for the video. Says coming up on 1 year. You know, guys, you want me to stop by? We can do it. Like she's given that information.
Right.
And she has her own podcast and she does her own thing. She's such an amazing person. Please support Big Lez. Keep her in the conversation, lady.
Absolutely.
I love her. It's my homegirl, my home slice.
She has definitely been instrumental, and you know, this year moving forward, she will continue to be instrumental to us. Just thinking about the 1 year mark, I just want to say that, you know, I'm glad we made it. I'm glad we didn't give up when the times looked like it was tough, and when we just didn't know where to turn, which way to go, how it was going to go down. I'm glad and I'm thankful that we just pressed forward. You know, we pressed forward and we kept on, and we were diligent and we were consistent. And that's what we want is people to be consistent. So consistently follow us. Always be there with us. You know, thank y'all so much for, hanging out with us. You know, the ups, the downs, you guys didn't even know about it, but y'all was still there. So I'm so glad. And I want to say happy anniversary to you.
Happy anniversary to you too, Lady D. We made it.
We made it.
Consistency is a key.
Absolutely.
And especially in this podcast business thing, we want to support the everyday artists in the whole nine. But tune in tomorrow. There's another episode. There's another podcast that's on Swag Media Network. Swag Media Network is me and Lady D's network. It's the podcast portion of our business. And so if you have a show, if you have an idea, bring it to us and we can make it work. And we are trying to help you and get some sponsorship and the whole nine so that we can make your vision, bring it to life. Yeah. There's more than just, social media. That with the Swag Media Network, we are part of a partnership. We want to build a family. And so tomorrow we got talking sports and entertainment. I got a special guest, one half of the SNS show. Sean is going to join me. Akbar McIntyre, my brother, was going to join me. But our special guest is Jahad Tucker. He's a light welterweight former champion. This is on his 5th fight. He'll be at the Garden. It'll be on ESPN. And he's going to chop it up with me, which is 1 year later, actually, because he was on our show, me and Al Ice Cole. He was one of the first guests after Holyfield and, yeah, I'm saying it, and Roy Jones. And so we're going to bring it back tomorrow, and we're going to have some fun talking about that. Lady, any final remarks?
I know y'all heard us before talking about the Health, Wealth, and Legacies podcast as well. That is coming. That has been pushed back because we, our network started growing. So therefore, push that to the side. That is something that I am going to do because I am big on making sure that our people or all people actually get what they need, that their lives are enhanced. So we wanted to go ahead and push the S&S show, and therefore we pushed Health, Wealth, and Legacies back a little bit. Doesn't mean it's not coming. It just means that we're going to work on that a little bit later. We have some other things that we want to put first. So we want y'all to go ahead and do that. If you're interested in joining the weight loss, not program, but the weight loss challenge, that's going to start over in January. So, contact us, hit me up, let me know, and we'll put your name on the list so that in January we can reach out to you. So, until then, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. God bless and good night.
Good night. Good night, folks. Good night. Good night. Good night. One Race United.
I mean, I don't think it's completely lost. Like, I think the world is trying to cure itself from itself, if that makes any sense. I know that the system isn't broken. It wasn't meant for us in the first place. So now it really needs to be by us, for all people, no matter what color you are. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because, I mean, we're people, right?
People need to fight together. Racial injustice is hurting us. We can't be silent ever again. All our friends, stand up. This time we'll win. No need to worry, it's all in God's hands. And His will, His plan is better than man's. Use your voice to change the world. Every man, woman, boy, or girl, 'cause we're one body. Together we're fighting. Please get ready. We're one race united. One purpose, too many dying. Please stand up. It's one race united.
I can't even kiss my granny, gotta wear a mask. And now our killers wear a badge, man, it's getting bad. We living in a world that's polluted, but united we stand, not divided, it's the movement. For every man, woman, and child, I stand proud, thinking about our babies, where they gonna be a couple years from now. I can't even watch a broadcast, they only give you half of the broadcast. When they do, they try to dim it down, like this ain't made for TV. Park it on the sidewalk, we ain't made for these streets. They say we frail and we weak. Until we rise up, we fail and repeat. I feel I'm bound by these chains. I'm immune to the pain, I ain't slept in a week. From different fields, same sheeps. Hands up, can't breathe, no justice, no peace.
We're one body, together we're fighting. Please get ready, we're one race united. One purpose, too many dying. Please stand up, it's one race united.
A mother's heart torn apart, crying for children taken too soon. We have to march, blacks and whites, walking hand in hand, we're unified. Stronger together, but we won't bow till our cause is heard, and the time is now that we use our voice to change the world. Every man, woman, boy, and girl, yeah. Together we're fighting.
Please get ready.
We're one race united, yeah.
Purpose,
too many dying.
Please stand up. It's
one race united.
One race united.
Yeah.
One race united. One race united.